So Shirley is here today to show us how to grow, harvest, and enjoy an often overlooked but extremely nutritious herb. I am talking about parsley. Now, I happen to love parsley. I know there are different varieties, and you're going to tell us all about them and even show us how to plant them. Right, Shirley?
That's right. We're going to do all of that. And for good reason. Poor parsley. I think everybody is like the most underrated herb. And Debbie, when you just think about the nutrients in it, you're going to say, okay, I'm going to have parsley just for that. Vitamin A, C, K, great for bone health, for eye health. Oh. It's got antioxidants. It's a great diuretic, by the way, just to make a tea from it.
Well, I think that the curly parsley is what people probably see the most because they see it on plates at restaurants and they think it's just a garnish and you're not supposed to eat it.
Yeah, that's true.
But you should eat it.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the curly parsley, that's one of the first varieties that I brought. It is kind of what you do see on the plate, but when you think about it, it has a beautiful ruffled look and green, so it's very ornamental looking. But what I like about it, it's mild. It doesn't have that strong flavor. So if you just want to put it into your smoothies, it's almost like putting kale in there. It's actually great. It looks great in mayonnaise. You can blend it and make it kind of green for your steaks. Delicious.
It's really good. Okay, so we got the parsley down. What about the flat leaf Italian parsley? Not the
Try that first. I want you to give it a taste.
I love this. This is in so much Greek food.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's very lemony and sort of, it's a beautiful taste.
Exactly. So the flat leaf parsley, friends, is really the more culinary one for a lot of people. It does have that bright type of flavor. And for Italian and Mediterranean, it cannot be beat, chopped up, delicious.
So good.
And again, they're both very, very nutritious.
Okay, now when growing parsley, they all basically need to be cared for the same way. So what do we do?
Get some gloves on, Debs.
Okay.
Okay, so friends, the first thing you want to do is wait until it's nice and warm, and then you're going to go out to your garden, and you're going to choose a site that's sunny, but you know what's nice about this, Deb? It could actually take a little bit of shade as well. And what I'm going to do today, we're going to finish planting a parsley hedge with the curly parsley because it's so beautiful. Take a look at this. I like to use it in the edible garden as a hedge, and of course you can harvest it. And it could either be an herb garden or as an edging to your regular flower garden. And it's okay? It's not going to affect any other flowers? It's not going to affect anything. So we're going to plant it. And so what I want you to do, Debbie, is just make some holes that will position your plant when you put it in the ground. You want to make sure that the top of your plant is level with the top of the soil. That way you know it's not too deep or not too high. Okay. And the other thing is when you're making your little parsley hedge, guys, kind of plan it out. I have this set out for Debbie and I before we plant it. It's about 6 to 8 inches apart. That way when it grows, it's going to be like shoulder to shoulder and it's going to look really pretty. And
now, the conditions you said it can take sun, it can also be
partial
shade. Yeah. How much do we have to water these guys? Oh, good.
Well, this is not a plant that you're going to allow to dry out completely. So you want to come out every day and check it and make sure that it's moist, not saturated. But that's the thing. Most of our herbs, especially herbs that we're going to use fresh, they need to be well hydrated. So water is very important. The other thing that's important is like the soil. You know, you don't go crazy. You want to do this one? I can help you with this one.
There you go. I'll dig.
You dig. You can, this can be very, very beautiful in your garden and also, like I said, on your plate. But I don't want to say just use the curly parsley as a garnish. But it's really amazing.
What about harvesting and storing? And how long will our plants live?
Oh, these are going to live about 2 years. So the parsley is what they call a biennial. That means that the first year that you plant it, it's going to have beautiful, beautiful leaves. The second year, though, it's going to come back, but the leaves will be smaller and it'll start to flower, and that means it's starting to decline. But it's really easy to harvest it once you have your little plant. The tip is always cut from the very bottom, just like this, and you don't want to take more than 1/3 of a plant. That's why it's a good idea to have a lot of it. So you do this, you wash it, you spin it or you dry it, and then one of the best ways, Deb, to keep it nice and fresh is to put it in a glass of water. And every 2 days you change it out and put it on your counter. You don't even have to put it in your fridge, guys. And so this, of course, I haven't washed it yet, but that's what you do. You just cut it at the base. Don't take too much of it. and just enjoy parsley for the fact that you can tuck it in. It's like
And
that
it's
herb that you can sneak in.
Right.
Because it doesn't have a lot of flavor.
You know what? Parsley needs a better publicist. We need to
Yes,
call
would you-
Kale's publicist and get them on
Let's
parsley.
go on the road with it.
I'm going to offer you this.
Oh my
This
God,
is
I love
beautiful.
this.
Go on, Shirley. Take the whole
More?
plate. Don't eat it all.
Oh, I will though.
For more information, you all can visit hallmarkchannel.com and keep up with Shirley at foodiegardener.com. So good.
It is so
It really is so good. People don't know.